What's up guys? So since I was a little kid, I've always dreamed on building a dream desk setup, a perfect desk setup that would be perfect for what I needed it to be. And thanks to LG, thanks to Fully, all of this has been possible. LG was so kind that they actually sent out the actual monitor, which is awesome. I'm going to tell you guys all about it in just a second. Also, Fully actually sent out the desk, and just look at this, okay? I'm going to be telling you guys all about the desk in just a second, but I can't resist that I have to show you. It's awesome. Alright, so before I tell you all about the desk and all about the monitor, let me tell you what exactly is in my desk setup, starting everything off with the mouse. No, it's actually not the Magic Mouse for the first time ever in my desk setup. I mean, I've used other mice before in my life. And I mean, as you guys know, my favorite all-time mouse has always been the Magic Mouse from Apple, but Logitech was kind enough to send me the MX Master 3, and this is my go-to mouse now. This thing has changed my life forever. There's certainly a couple things that I'd rather the Magic Mouse for, but the MX Master 3 has surprised me in a lot of ways. First things first, it's USB-C, and you actually charge it via the front, not with the bottom, so you can still use the mouse even though it's out of battery. And it feels great in the hand, it feels really comfortable, the grip is incredible, and I love the horizontal scrolling on the MX Master 3. It's really useful while editing video. Like literally, I'm not even kidding. This is Final Cut Pro, and this is the MX Master 3. They should get married. They work so well together. My keyboard of choice is still the Magic Keyboard from Apple because I love the design and I love how it feels. I've also got a plant because why not? I mean, you need if you have a setup and you don't have a plant, you don't have a real setup, son. A real gangsta ass nigga never runs his fucking mouth. Son. I've also got a Funko Pop as always in the setup, and my Funko Pop of choice is the one from The Mandalorian. I am super excited for the Disney Plus series from The Mandalorian. I mean, I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the best show ever, and that's why I've got him in my setup. To build the hype. Every time I'm working, I look at the Funko Pop and I'm like, wow, I'm really hyped about that show. I've also got a lamp from Aki. I've showed it before to you in the channel. It works great. It's not fancy. It's not HomeKit enabled or anything like that. It's not smart in any way, but it is very nice. It's got a very nice design. If you tap it once, it will go brighter. If you tap it twice, it will go really brighter. And if you tap it 3 times, you'll go blind because it's really bright. Just kidding. I mean, it's really bright, but you won't get blind. If you hold the lamp with your finger, it will actually change to a bunch of colors. It's a really awesome lamp. It's cheap, it's not fancy, but it's awesome. I've also got a speaker in the setup, and you guys probably know what it is because you guys can literally see it. I want to show you guys something because I haven't actually shown this to you in the channel. You guys probably know this already, but if you guys don't, the HomePod does this now with iOS 13.2 on the iPhone and with the latest HomePod software. Okay, if I'm playing a song, and I just do like this, it says transferring to HomePod, and just like that, I just transferred my music from the iPhone to the HomePod, just like that. It's awesome. I still love the HomePod. The HomePod has gotten so much hate, but I've always been such a big fan of it because, you know, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, if you use HomeKit devices, the HomePod is a perfect speaker. I've said this before in the past, and now with this iOS 13.2 update where you just tap on the HomePod, it's such a good speaker. All right, so what do I plug into the monitor? Monitor, or however the heck you pronounce it is such a hard word to pronounce. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, I'm Spanish, so English is literally my second/third language. Monitor. I hate this word. I honestly hate it. You know what? For the rest of the video, I'm just gonna call that thing, the monitor, however you pronounce it, the LG thing. Okay? You guys got it? Okay. So let me repeat the question. All right, so what do I plug into the LG thing? I don't use my iMac anymore. It's literally just sitting here. I use it for certain things that I do. Anyways, I love having the LG thing because it's so awesome, and my workflow has changed so much because when I get home, I just plug in my MacBook or my iPad like I'm just doing right now. I love using my MacBook and just plugging it in and seeing it in a huge screen. I love that. I love that about just having a monitor. Sorry, the LG thing. It's just a really good workflow, and I'm going to be talking about the way that I use the setup and my workflow in just a second, but I'm just really, really happy with just the fact that I can plug in my MacBook and my iPad and do whatever the heck I want. With the iMac, it's literally just sitting there the whole time. So I might have changed my opinion about the iMac, because before I said that the iMac is awesome, and it still is awesome, and I can see it being really useful for certain people, but for a person as a student, for example, having an LG thing is so much better than having just something that, you know, is always there, because with the LG thing, you can just plug in. I love it. I'm so happy right now. I am so happy with the setup and about life. Life is good. As I was saying, I really like the versatility on just switching between both devices really quickly on a big screen, because I use both devices in different ways. For example, on the iPad, I edit a bunch of photos. I edit all of my thumbnails. I use Telegram, social media stuff. I watch a bunch of content, a lot of videos, a lot of movies on my iPad, and I also play games. Apple Arcade is awesome on the iPad. You can play your remote, and just plugging it in to a big, not monitor, LG thing is just a really good experience. And then I plug in my MacBook, and that's when like the real work comes for me, because that's where I do all the video editing with Final Cut Pro. This is where I edit all of my videos on my MacBook, so having it on a bigger screen is really, really cool. Then all of my uni projects, then all of my graphic design projects. So I'm using After Effects, I'm using, you know, Premiere, all the Adobe suite. So I need all of that. So simply having the option to switch between both devices in a really large display with just one cable. I'm gonna be talking about this one cable really soon as well, but just switching everything with one cable is incredible. All right, so it's time to talk about the desk. It is time to talk about the Jartus Bamboo desk, which is this guy. Isn't it cool? All right, so probably one of my favorite things about the Jarvis desk is the material that it's actually made out of. It's made out of bamboo. Yeah, bamboo, the things that the pandas eat, the cute bears slash the pandas. You know the pandas, the bamboo. It's made out of bamboo. It's a really sustainable source, and it releases 35% more earth-healing oxygen than any other equivalent tree. I've said it all. Actually, I haven't said it all, because the bamboo comes from sustainable forest, and they don't use any fertilizers or pesticides, none of that crap. And they don't use any stains or any dyes to make it look all pretty. You're probably asking me right now, okay, so it's really eco-friendly, they didn't use any dyes, everything is sustainable, that's awesome. How is the actual desk? Like, does it feel good quality? And yes, it does. I've tested so many different desks. I've had so many crappy desks in the past. I've tested out really good quality desks in the past, but this guy is really good quality. Like, you feel the quality, it's really, really heavy. Like, the actual desk is really heavy, so you notice like how good it actually is just by the weight. And it feels natural as well. Like, it feels like the actual material when you, just come. I mean, don't come to my house. That'd be really weird. Buy it. Honestly, this is not sponsored, but I just want you to feel it. It feels great. I've personally never owned a standing desk ever in my life, and it's completely changed my workflow completely. I've always been sitting in my desk working, and being able to stand has completely changed my workflow, because whenever you're sitting for hours and hours and hours, I personally get tired. I mean, because you're just sitting there, you're not moving around, you're just sitting there, and it's like, you get tired. And I'm personally someone that always has to move, always has to do something. If I need something fidgety, because I'm always moving around. So now being able to just stand and work and just move or do whatever the heck I want while working is something that is so good. Even if you're not hype like me, even if you're not as energetic like me, just being able to move and not just being sitting all day in front of your computer, your back will thank me later. My back has always hurt so much while working, and now after standing, it's so awesome. And then I'm not even telling you that you have to stand all day. I don't stand all day with my computer because I like sitting as well. But the thing that's the best about all of this is that you can just do this. You want to stand? Okay. You want to sit? It's great. Fully sent out the desk and the actual chair. And this chair is awesome. Let me show you the chair really quick, because it's really awesome, right? Because you can sit like this, you can do whatever the heck you want. It's really awesome, it's really natural. And you can also sit like this, which is really fun as well. You can sit normally as well. It's made out of 50% recycled material, and it's 90% recyclable. So this whole thing, helping the world, is just great. The design of the chair is something that you've never seen before. It's really different than all the others you've seen before, at least that I've seen before. And it's really great for the three postures that I was saying. Like, you can literally sit however the heck you want, and you'll be really comfortable. So the desk and the chair put together, since you can stand, you can sit, you can, go backwards, forwards, you can sit, all the way around. has really changed my workflow completely, and my back seriously feels so much better than before. All right, so now let's talk about the LG monitor. For goodness sake, the LG thing, okay? The LG thing. The LG thing is 5K, so whatever you do on this monitor, I'm never gonna say it right. It looks beautiful. The colors are super accurate, so editing video is literally a dream come true. Doing thumbnails, like doing everything that I do with this LG thing is a dream come true. We've got Thunderbolt 3, which is actually made in collaboration with Apple, so with just one cable, you can just connect your MacBook Pros and your iPad Pro as well. You can really see the collaboration between LG and Apple because, for example, whenever you turn up or turn down the brightness on the MacBook Pro's touch bar, you'll be able to see, I mean, even though if you don't have a touch bar, you can just go to settings, or in your brightness, you can probably figure that out. For me, in the touch bar, I have two sliders. I have a slider for the actual MacBook's brightness and a slider for the LG thing. Same with the volume. I can turn up the volume on my MacBook or on the LG thing just by sliding, and there's two controls, so you can really notice the difference. Also, talking about audio, the LG thing sounds really good. It sounds way better than my MacBook, so there's literally no need for a speaker. My HomePod, I use it for music when I come home, and it literally fills my whole room. And this, I use it for everything else. In the back of the LG thing, there's a bunch of Thunderbolt ports / USB-C ports, so that means, you know, with the cable that comes on your iPhone 11 Pro with a USB-C to Lightning cable, you can literally put this, you can charge your iPhone. With a USB-C to USB-C cable, you can connect my MX Master, my microphone. So I love that there's so many cables that are just USB-C. USB-C is the future, and this monitor, I said it right, monitor, whatever. This monitor really proves that. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for my desk setup. That's pretty much it for everything that I have, my chair, my desk, my monitor. I'm super happy with my dream setup. Now that it's over, I have a treat for you because my sister has just gotten home and she's just gotten a super cute, adorable puppy. Her name is Bally, and I'm gonna show it to you right now. She is literally the cutest thing ever. How old is she? 3 months?
Almost 4.
Oh my gosh, look at her, guys. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? Drop a like on this video just for this. Apple's a little bit jealous, but you know, guys, you know somebody actually created an Apple fan page, like an Apple the Dog fan page on Twitter. So you guys can now create a Bally Twitter fan page. My sister will be happy. Yeah. Somebody do it. Somebody has to do it. Or an Instagram page. All right. That's it. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Once again, drop a like just for this video. I mean, just for this guy. And I will see you in the next one. Apple, you want to say hi too?
She's everybody, a girl.
Everybody come up here. Guys, this video is amazing. Peace.